I'm Katie, and I've been meaning to do the YouTube survey this year by Narimon, but I just haven't had the nerve to get up and actually make a video. But I was watching Mr. Matasaurus on Sarcastics, and I just decided, why not go for it? So, tell us about your first kiss. I was a camp counselor, and I was a bad camp counselor because I had liked a guy, and I was letting the kids know that I liked the guy, and so by the end of the week we decided we might as well just sneak out and kiss, and I regret it so much, and it was just like sloppy and just gross, and it was like 2 in the morning behind the craft barn, and I just wish I hadn't have done that. And he was like the only guy I'd kissed, and the only guy I've kissed since then, and I just really regret it. So what is the most expensive casual item of clothing that I've ever bought? Let's see. I don't really spend a lot on clothes. I normally shop at Goodwill or Target or other really low income places because I don't make a lot and I'm paying for everything on my own. But I bought this Columbia, and it's really soft and I wear it all the time, and it was like $75 or maybe $100, I'm not sure, but it was a lot for me. That's like 10 hours working, and I was just like, oh my gosh, a lot of money. So, what is the first job you ever wanted as a kid? Well, I've always wanted to be a teacher because that was the only thing I really saw was teachers. That was the only profession that I really saw all the time, and I still really want to be a teacher. I've switched like what I wanted to be quite a bit throughout my life, but then it ultimately came back to being a teacher. And so that's what I'm studying to be next year. I'm leaving to go to college after doing my years at community college, and so I am going to be a teacher, so that's really fun. Tell us about your group of school friends. Well, I was a really involved person. I was like in a bunch of clubs and sports, and so I really got to know a lot of different groups of people. I was the nerd and like in AP classes and had like my nerdy group of friends, but then I had my popular group of friends because I had friends that were in that group, and I had my athletic group of friends, and so I was really a floater in high school. I really don't talk to most of my high school friends anymore. I really just talk to my camp friends. They're my good, close group of friends, and I hang out with them way more often than I do anybody else, and so that's just something. I never really was in one group or didn't really have a name for my group like a lot of the people have. What would you name your kids? I changed my mind quite a bit. I like set myself, I'm going to name my kids this, but I don't know, I change it all the time. Lately, I like the name Daniel, and I like the name, oh my gosh, I like the name Esther, and I like the name Charlie, but I like it for a girl, and Liam, and Elliot, and Bryn, and Silas. I don't know. I go between like old-fashioned names, like my dad's name is Boris, and he's like, you need to name your kids old-fashioned names, like Oscar, and things like that. And I'm like, Dad, stop. But at the same time, I like the new names like Liam or Bryn and those kind of things, but I'm not quite to the point of like naming my kid Apple. Not that far. Who do you want to answer the survey next? I feel like anyone that hasn't already answered the survey. Toby Turner would be really fun because he'd go off on his little ADD rant. Brittany Louise Taylor. Joey from Winter Spring Pro would make my day if he did it. Or Strawberry 17. So yeah, that's who I'd like to see do the survey next. So, this is me, and this is me doing the survey.